have to sacrifice my hand.
Worth it for the shot.
What's up, guys? We're the National Park Dudes, coming back to you with a new video. This one was a desert park trip. We went to Joshua Tree, Grand Canyon, and Petrified Forest.
So we left from San Jose to, get on the road.
It was just like a weird mood, honestly, like driving down. There was kind of a doubt in my head of like what's gonna happen. Could not have prepared for what was gonna happen next.
A couple hours into our drive, we ran to our first roadblock. The road that we were supposed to be going on was closed due to snow. We had to turn around and kind of reconfigure our route. The higher we went up, the raindrops turned to snowflakes. The traffic got a little bit worse, and soon enough, we were basically in a full-on blizzard.
So Spencer was like, dude, we gotta let's go, let's get through this.
We had been stopped in traffic for 45 minutes, dead stopped, turned the car off. He went up to look ahead to see how it was, what was going on. There was a tour bus behind us, and everybody started getting out and having a snowball fight. As we drove, it got icier and icier, and the road just got shittier and shittier.
It was terrible.
Just terrible.
For the safety of ourselves and not having to get stranded in a snow pit in the mountains with no service, I brought the idea that we should just go back to Bakersfield for the night and just reconvene the next day. So we woke up on day 2 and we had no idea what we wanted to do because the roads were still closed. So we slept in. And then I get a text from my dad while we're eating breakfast saying, Armand, 101, go over to 101. It's open, okay? There might be some traffic, but it's open, okay? It's at least a road you can go on. So we looked at each other and we were like, let's go. So then we went down 101, trudging down, we get to Santa Barbara, and everything stops. It had been 12 hours. What we wanted to do was go in a Joshua Tree. We pulled over on the side of the road, took our cameras out, took our tripods out, and took some shots.
Basically, we went to sleep and woke up essentially 3 hours later for the sunrise, because that's what we do. So we got up reluctantly, but also very excited to get into the park and see an awesome sunrise. We stopped at somewhere called Hidden Valley, this big expansive area of Joshua trees with, a few mountains in the distance.
Why?
Because I had to press the volume button to take it, and I can't press hard enough with my gloves. I have to sacrifice my hand.
Worth it for the shot.
I got to see some bunnies. That was really cute. We drove for a little while through the snow and everything, and little by little the snow faded away, and we entered what I imagined Joshua Tree to look like with its desert environment. We came to the Cholla cactus garden. Right next to that was the Ocotillo cactus, which was huge in comparison to these tiny little cholas. Came into a big, expansive basin of nothing. And we drove into it, and not a lot to see, honestly. But it was still cool to experience that and the snowy environment all in the same morning. After we left Joshua Tree, we got on the road to Arizona. That was a hell of a drive. But we finally got to the Grand Canyon at night. So we took all our cameras, made our way to the park, but once we got there, a sense of awe that I can't even describe set in. Walked up a little bit to the rim.
We got to Mather Point. We were the only ones there, and all we could see was just a black abyss.
Freezing cold, you know, couldn't feel my toes, couldn't feel my fingers. For as black as the Grand Canyon was, the stars were incredible. I was not getting the photos that I wanted, and I was getting so frustrated. And Armand looked at me and he goes,
dude, like, look where we are. This is the Grand Canyon, and we are here at night by ourselves with so many stars out. Like, just take a moment to appreciate it and just, like, drop the camera.
I just stopped taking photos, honestly, and I just experienced the surreal quiet of this massive canyon.
So we woke up at around 7.
Classic national park dudes. Never sleeping. You can sleep when you're dead.
And went to the same spot for the sunrise. It was -1 when I started my car. I called my mom, and she was like, just start driving. Like, quit whining.
My window won't roll down, so
That's fine, that's fine.
gotta pass.
Okay, that's okay. No, I appreciate that. And do you want a map today?
Yes, please. Is it okay when you get 2?
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, well, guys, have a good day, and that's your pass on top.
Thank you so much.
Okay, be safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, dude. Since we finished up at the Grand Canyon so early, we decided, you know what? We're in Arizona. When's the next time we're gonna be in Arizona? Let's go to Petrified Forest. And so we did. It took what, like 6 hours, something like that.
It took like 3.5.
I have no idea about time. It took like 3.5 hours.
It was just a very barren landscape with these millions-year-old petrified pieces of logs on the ground that had just been solidified into rock over millions of years. Being able to like go and touch it, sit on it as well.
It was like the latter half of the day, so the sun was starting to set. We knew we didn't have much time because Petrified Forest closes. So we had a time that we had to get out of the park by before the rangers were gonna say, get out. Then we made our way to Blue Mesa. We walked along there, and this is the time that the sun was starting to set, so it kind of lit up everything in this beautiful orange glow. And we were so cold, my nose was beet red. So that was basically our trip. At the beginning, we thought we might not have made it happen. We thought, you know, maybe it was going to be ruined because of the storm, but it all worked out for the best, actually, because the days that we got to these parks, if we had gotten there on time, like if we had gotten to Joshua Tree at the right time, it would have been a snowstorm. So we actually got to be there right after that and had the nice clear night and the nice clear sunrise. There was a lot of traffic and there were a lot of doubtful moments. We ended up making it work, and Mother Nature was on our side.
Seeing all these parks, in winter really was a unique experience. I would definitely recommend going to the desert during winter because it's really just an awesome feeling being there when there's snow on the ground. All these places, Joshua Tree, Petrified Forest, Grand Canyon, they were just covered in snow. And you know, normally when you look up, you know, you Google these places, there's no snow on the ground. It's the desert and it's summer and it's 100 and whatever degrees. So we really lucked out because we really just like had an awesome trip just overall because of the conditions that were presented to us. So it was really a blessing in disguise that first day really went down.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed watching all these crazy parks and at the time that we were there. Hope you enjoyed our crazy experiences.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. We are the National Park Dudes. And we'll catch you in the next video.